Oh no, missing my other device. Oh, here we go. Good evening, everybody. I'm trying to have multiple devices on the go here, so you're gonna have to just bear with me a little bit. Oh, I can hear myself on that one. So yeah, just bear with me 1 second. So we're doing this carving tonight. We're doing this one. So yeah. Just asking for patience just for a minute, because I've got 2 phones. I know, this is mental. See what happens. I mean, for anyone who normally tunes in to the Stone Ranger, you'll know that I quite often knock phones over, stands, all sorts of stuff. For me to try and run 2 devices on 2 stands, if you could see behind the scenes now, I've got one of these phones propped up on an emergency chair. So, right, it's all cobbled together like Heath Robinson's done it here behind the scenes, but wish me luck. So the first thing we're going to do tonight is find a glove to wear. Oh no, I've run out of gloves. But found one. Found one glove, look. Feel like Michael Jackson. Bear with me, 1 minute. I'll be back. Okay, well, not only did I get my glove, I got the second carving we're going to work on. So hopefully you can see that. We've got 2 carvings this evening. We've got this one right here, which I'm going to do now. So what we've got to do tonight is neaten all this up around the middle. We'll go for the bigger hammer. So I just want to crisp all this up. So I'm just going to work my way around it all and see how we get on. It's been a real rush getting to this point tonight, if I'm honest with you, because late home from work, I think I say that every Wednesday night when I'm carving live. Late home from work, busy at work, rushed home, had some food, feel like I'm still digesting it before rushing in here to do a bit of stone carving. And then to make my life even harder, we're running on multiple devices now. I like fishing. Nice word. I like fishing as well. I love fishing actually. What type of fishing? Tell me more about your fishing. microphone is not further away. The microphone is it's just a different device. If it's not going to work, you can possibly try to be too clever. And my new microphone, I forgot to charge it. Let me see if I can put it on the bass fishing. So the microphone is in here somewhere. I forgot to charge it, so it's unfortunately. It's all very late this evening. Never done bass fishing. Never ever done bass fishing. I'd like to have a go at it. So, Bryce, the microphone, is it too far away? Can you not hear me okay? It's technical problems. Well, I mean, I don't live in the right area for bass fishing. I'm living in the UK, so I suppose our version of a bass would be like going perch fishing. And I do go perch fishing. Now I'll be fishing possibly next week. I'm off over to France volunteering, so I might take my fishing rods. We'll see how it, or a fishing rod, like a travel rod. We'll see how it pans out. Nothing like normal. Can't hear me very well. Nothing like normal. I know. Well, that's my fault because I'm streaming you on a different device because I've got two streams on. I'm trying to be really clever. So I have another stream on which is next to me, which is for TikTok, where people are asking me questions like, am I in the TikTok guild over here? I was trying to do both because trying to build up the TikTok up to the same amount of following as the amazing YouTube. I'm trying to get to 10,000 on both. There's other types of fish. I do like lots of fishing, so I do a lot of coarse fishing in the UK, so barbel, tench, bream, chub, cruising carp would be lovely. So I went live on TikTok. So all you people, YouTube says hi to everybody on TikTok. That's exciting, isn't it? I'm trying to be too clever, I think, for my own good this evening. It's only because somebody was telling me you really need to make sure you give some live time to your TikTok account. So I did it yesterday, and I feel like I need to make a bit of an effort for everybody because they saw me start this, so I feel like they should let me finish it. Yeah, because well, the other devices here, they're both next to each other. Here. So when I'm reading the comments over here, it's nice and loud. Absolutely Buster XL. So it's brilliant. Do I sell them, Gavin? Yeah, I do sell them. You can just send me a message if you're interested. So over here on Just Subbed, thank you very much. So I'm trying to get my TikTok account up to a very similar amount as my YouTube account. So I've got 10,000 subscribers over, 10,200 and a couple. And I'm trying to get my TikTok up to the same amount, and we've got like 5,500 on there. So somebody said I need to give some time to my TikTok account, and I thought, well, I don't have time to make more lives. I have a lot going on anyway. I thought my only option really, which was my wife's idea, is to have two devices streaming it. That's a lot. Holy, it's you nearly swore then. You nearly got me swearing then. You like fishing? I've been struck off all in one go from TikTok and YouTube. So I'm giving it a go. It could end up in disaster, but please bear with me. So everybody on YouTube, which is over here, you need to say live to everyone who's on TikTok over here. So you can say hi next door. People side by side. So the guys on this side, you don't have to worry about collecting hearts and donuts and roses. On this side, we have a challenge of collecting 5 roses. Means nothing to me. It's only the 3rd time I've ever been live on TikTok. Or is it the 4th time I've ever been live on TikTok? YouTube, we're old friends now. We're hundreds. We've got hundreds of them. I know, you don't worry about it. So, I'm sure I've missed some comments on both devices asking what I'm up to. So this is a commission. This is actually a commission which was last minute dropped on me by the CEO of the company I work for. And you can't exactly say no to the CEO. So I'm doing it. So it's a piece of Derbyshire gritstone. That's about 25 mil. I think we measured it actually 27 mil. Rounded it, polished it, shaped it, got it there. That took me about 45 minutes, maybe with a cup of coffee, an hour. Then I marked it all up, made this stencil up, cut all that out, did that while I was watching TV one night. And then I'm carving it out with hammer. So I've got a £1 nylon mason's hammer, nice and round. People are always asking why the mason's hammer's round. I'm also using a 600g dummy hammer here for the lettering. Chisels I'm using are tungsten tipped, buying them from a British company. Anyone's interested in buying chisels, on my YouTube channel there is lots of videos about chisels. These ones in particular with a discount code from Southern Stone Limited. Then there's also reviews on cheap chisels you get from China for less than £15 delivered, and they are not bad. If you're interested in starting having a go at carving, these are a great introductory chisel. Really nice chisels. Then, so yeah, piece of Derbyshire gritstone, nice, carving it out. We've dropped this around 10 mil this year. Then we'll put a speckled effect on it. What the plan is tonight is to just go around working on the internal, working on all this internal stuff, cleaning it all up, making it, there's a little bit not great up here, a little bit of depth, a little bit, let's just crisp it all up. Let's get it really, really crisp. Then when we've done that, we're going to move on to one you've seen before. This one's off to France. So we've got this stag we've been carving. So this stag needs, again, we're just going to work our way around it all, crisp it all up, and get it ready for shipment. So if you're joining me, I will be here till 9 o'clock. And we'll go from there. Let's check on the comments. No roses. I probably missed loads over here. That's beautiful. New favourite. Alcohol. Nice. There's no alcohol until after 9 o'clock. Actually, I say that, there's a couple of cans of IPA behind me. So this is the first time I've ever streamed on 2 devices. So, wish me luck, send me your prayers, it could go completely wrong. Well, it could be a game changer. I might have to get a double phone holder because you would not believe what YouTube is propped up on the stand right here. If I sneeze, YouTube is going to come tumbling down. TikTok over here, the back of your phone is in a real mess already because I've dropped it that many times. So it's not great. It's an absolutely professional setup here at the TheStoneRanger. So any questions, chuck them out there. TikTok, you're going to struggle because going back to the screen is not as easy. So I will keep nipping back, keep having a look. YouTube, ask away any questions. Maybe you can anticipate what they're going to say over at TikTok and you can ask them for us, yeah? See you later. It's been nice you joining in. Gotta go. See you all later. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button before you go. Make sure you hit the likes. We need the YouTube algorithm. We always aim for at least 20 likes on YouTube. Let me tell you where we're at. See if we can play you off against each other. How many have we got? We've got 608 on TikTok. So YouTube at 6. You're only 600 behind. It's a close run one this evening. That looks awesome. 100%. Thanks, Paul. We've got some hearts. I've got a new flash goal. Don't know what a flash goal really does. But I mean, you know, somebody sent me, I was doing the TikTok thing, and somebody sent me 66 roses. A guy called Pie, I presume it was a guy, someone called Pie Eye sent me 66 roses. Couldn't believe it. There were people were sending donuts and all sorts of things. It was amazing. It was like being at an arcade with all these noises going off on the phone. I loved it. I've got 7 thumbs up on YouTube. Oh, can you hear that? There we go, look. Pie Eye's back. Dropped straight back in with 10 roses. I was just talking about you. Level 3 in a team. Yesterday was mental with roses and donuts and things. I mean, it probably isn't to a normal person doing it, but to me it was like mind-blowing. I went to tell my wife. She had no idea what I was on about. So yeah, we'll carve this out and then we'll swap it round. We'll unscrew all this with the amazing tools the guys at Evolution Power have sent us to the channel. Any of you use Evolution Power tools? Well, if you're in the market for some new tools, you should use the discount code on my YouTube channel because you can save yourself 10%. There's some good tools. Some really, really good tools. I also officially released the link to my merchandise today. T-shirts. Crazy. We have T-shirts available now with my face on. A couple have been sold today. People have sent me their confirmation message. So over on TikTok, if I'm missing anything, I do apologise. Like I say, this is the first time ever streaming on 2 devices. But what I would say is, if you've got any really important questions or you want some advice or you're asking about a commission or what I charge for these, drop me a message. Subscribe to the channel, drop me a message, or follow the channel, drop me a message. Maybe even stick a thumbs up or a heart on the stream. We've got 1,000 people now who have liked the channel. Pie-eyed, wonder if there was any. Oh, I missed that. We've got another heart from Book Baby. Wow, nice. Well, if I'm missing anything, I do apologise. This might not work double streaming. We might have to have separate times. It was quite exciting when it all made a noise though. It's keeping me on my toes. So how is everybody on YouTube this evening? What have we been up to today? I'm building a dam. We're storing a dam. It's a good project actually. I'm really enjoying it. It's nice to say I'm enjoying it right now because I'm coming right to the end of it. I think Bry's been walling. So for all you people on TikTok, what happens normally on our YouTube channel, we carve live every Wednesday 7 till 9. We have a great amount of people, we have a great community of people all tuning in at different times, dropping in to say hi. And we talk about what we've been up to that day, work-wise or just been at home. Whatever you've been up to, we have a chat. People sometimes ask for advice when it comes to stonework. And at the top of the hour, randomly, at 8 o'clock, it's become a bit of a feature that we talk about what we've had for our evening meal. And we've got regulars who talk about it. So we know that Bri on YouTube always, his wife, always cooks him a 2-course. I don't know if it's just on a Wednesday or it's every evening, but he's always having a 2-course meal. No, I'm jealous. So we do that, and then we also have this this segment of the live at 8:30. For anyone who's still around, they get the chance to promote their channel. Tell us all about your YouTube channel or your TikTok account, so other people can go over there and like it. It's your chance to take the floor. Is there a lot going on what I don't know about over on these? So, I know I'm missing loads and loads of comments on there. I've just seen that one says, how long did something like this take to carve? Let's say with shaping it, getting distracted by social media, of reading the comments and carving, let's say 4 hours, yeah? At the minute I'm just neatening it up, fettling. It's very quiet on YouTube this evening. I'm wondering if that's got something to do with my volume. Maybe Brian can help us out there. If it's not working, we might have to try another day. You'll have to let me know, Brian. Yeah, anybody wants to know if I'm missing anything, or you want to know anything, send me a message. So let's try and anticipate some of the most common questions we get. See if we can answer them. So, without doubt, number one is, what happens if you get to the end and make a mistake? I wonder if that's been on tonight and I've not seen it. Well, if that happens, you just start again. That's all you can do. I did make a video about how you can repair a broken letter. Okay, so YouTube is not enjoying this second device. The volume is not good for YouTube, so I might have to turn it off and see what happens. unfortunately. But we're learning. So the second most common question would be, what would it be? Did the aliens build the pyramids? Being a stonemason, people presume that I know whether the aliens built the pyramids. And here's a shocker for you. I've got no idea. The only thing I can tell you is they are impressive. They are absolutely impressive pieces of engineering. And whether the aliens built them or not, whoever did, I doff my cap to you. But what I would say about them, if we were to do them today, with our modern technology, modern equipment, and all the planning we've got, and all the people we've got to figure it out, with AI and supercomputers and all the stuff we've got to move machinery, we would not do such a good a quality job. Would be overrun and would be over schedule, and I mean over budget. Would be over schedule and over budget, and it'd be poor. It'd be, the quality would be atrocious. So okay, the next one. Let's see if we can see what the next most common question is. I would say is, how did you get, well, how much would something like this cost? About £150, £200. What material is it? Derbyshire Gritstone. How long did it take you to do something like this? Let's say 4 hours. Then the next one, how did you get into this? So I got into this because I was dry stone walling, and a customer of mine said, can you carve me a house sign? And because I really wanted to get paid, because I was a young father, I had a young family, wanted to get the job completed and didn't want to delay, I offered to carve the house sign for her instead of going somewhere else, because it would have meant delaying the job. I carved it for her. She loved it. She was happy. Next door neighbour had one. She loved it. They were happy. Carved a few more. Fast forward 6 months, maybe 8 months. Local driving instructor passed away, unfortunately, and they asked me to carve his headstone. So I did it, and the rest, you could say, is history. And that was about 8 years ago. And from there, I set up a business. There was 5 of us working there. There were forklifts and vans, and we shipped stuff all over the world. We shipped so much to Texas on a daily, weekly basis. Shipments were going out. Then sold up and became a park ranger, hence the name TheStoneRanger. Mad Dog, how are we doing? I'm trying to think of the next most popular questions. Why is the mason's hammer round? That gets chucked out there a little bit. The mason's hammer is round because what it means is you get a consistent blow wherever I hit it. Wherever I go on it, it's consistent. See, if it was square, no, it's not going to deflect, and I'm not going to be a really fine little piece and it deflects off and spins me around. Always a consistent blow. It's nylon because it's heavy enough that you can move material, but light enough that you're not swinging a great old weight around. And it's hard wearing. You can get multicoloured ones. So if you're working, you want to pick up a different weight of one, multicoloured. And it doesn't round the mushroom, doesn't mushroom on the top of your chisels like you would get with a metal one as quick. Next question, let's think about this. What are your chisels made from? So, this is Italian tungsten. Brazed in Italian tungsten. You might be able to see the brazing in there. I buy them from a British company. Really great family-run company down in Devon. And there is discount codes on my YouTube channel if you're wanting to buy the chisels or getting into this. So my YouTube channel, the reason I'm running 2 streams tonight is because I'm trying to boost my TikTok following to match my YouTube following. My YouTube following is 10,200 a couple. I think I might lose a couple tonight because my sound on my YouTube stream is atrocious. But I'm trying to get my TikTok to the same. The people who don't sponsor my channel, but they gift me a few tools and stuff to use on here. I feel it's fair for them if I try and just boost both platforms, so their stuff gets a bit more exposure as well, which is nice. And it's also good for me, and hopefully good for you guys if you like it. Mind reading Masons, is that what it is? Mind reading Masons. So one thing I do want to do on the TikTok, I keep jumping back and having a quick look every now and again. So what I want to do with TikTok or YouTube, I'd like to invite people to come and have a go at carving. But people who've got a story in life, and I'm not talking professional people who have done amazingly well. I'm not that bothered really about interviewing people that have done fantastically well in life. I want to, well, it depends how you judge fantastically well. I want to interview people who have got life experiences so people can really benefit from it themselves. I really like helping out mental health charities, and I love the idea of having people on. We can have come to my workshop, we can have a bit of a carve, teach you some carving, we can carve something out, and while we're doing it, we can talk about life, share some experiences, and I want to call it, drum roll for this, I'm quite proud of this, carving out conversations. That's what I want to call it. So if anyone's interested in having a go at that, drop me a message. So I was just leaning back looking here. So a military cap. Never done a military cap. That's a good idea. My son's in the military. He's a Royal Engineer in the Marine Corps. Ooh, coffee. Sounds amazing, someone's put there. Do I do faces or animals? I've done Spudman recently as a caricature. If you want to see it, just drop a little thumbs up on the stream, and if I get a chance to have a look, I will. Obviously, I'm meant to be working at the same time as reading your comments. I've never tried doing these two devices at once really, and maybe I'm trying to be too generous to the companies what's sending me a couple of free items to go in the channel, but I want to build up my subscriber or my followers so they get to see. And also, truth be told, in the back of my mind, there's a chance that my job's going to change. Where at my job, I'm not going to get made redundant, but there's a change of, things are all changing around with people being made redundant and people being hired and fired and things. And as much as I've still got a job, you never know, because national parks don't have the most amount of money, and we've just had another 9% cut in our yearly money. So if I was unfortunate enough to get the chop with the next group of people, I'll be coming back stone carving for a bit. So it'd be nice to have a base or a subscriber base or following that as I'm carving, I can have a chat to you all as I'm working away. So I think maybe that's in the back of my mind, just boosting up the channels just in case. But I mean, what I've learned so far is both of the streams need to have a it's got them on full volume. Can anyone else hear me on YouTube? Is it just Brian struggling, or is it in general just a bad one tonight with it? But I think what I'll do, I'm going to go live at the weekend. Maybe Friday, Saturday. Got a few jobs to do. I'm doing a football badge carving. So if I'm around, what I will do then, if you're around, what I will do, I'll make sure, get the brush, that I've got 2 mics on. How do we think this is looking? What does everyone say? You can order away, so anyone who wants to order, just drop me a message, and I don't take every commission on, but I'll definitely chat to you about it. Who knows who this guy is? Who can guess who that? Oh, I didn't guess. You might know. Who knows who he is? Any takers? My real dad. Oh no, that's not a very nice thing to say. Altman. Huh. Spudman. There we go. Spudman. So I can't see. I've got to set up a new goal here. Just bear with me. I'll just do it as whatever it suggests. Confetti. Don't know what that means. I've got 7 to get. Great work, thank you. Evening. Brian can hear me. How do you think the carving's going then? So people seem happy with it. So we're going to swap it shortly. Once I'm happy to move on to the next one. What time are we at? 1:45. Wonder where all the channel members are this evening on the YouTube. Does not seem to be as many people around as normal on YouTube. It's quite evening. Maybe people are out enjoying this beautiful weather we've got. So I'll check the weather forecast in France for next week while I'm volunteering. It's going to be cold compared to here. Cloudy. Which is disappointing. Oh, it's not been windy for me. It's been lovely here. Do I just eyeball how much to chip off? Yeah, just go for it. Clear blue skies for me. Where am I? I'm in the Peak District. Let's move them chisels what are tinging together. Good luck finding a cost. Is someone asking me? Sorry if I'm missing it. Let me... I'm missing loads of stuff here. I was working on the same piece last night, but I've also been at work all day. So I've only come back to neaten it up. So cost, sorry if I missed it, £150. So I think it's about a 4-hour project in total. I'm really just going around neating it up, and actually it's slower doing it this way because I'm restricted by the cameras here, and also I'm distracted by all the streams and the questions. But no, I think I'm pretty much there or thereabouts, happy with it. What does everyone think? Should we call it a day on that and move on to the next piece? Can you get any design? You just send it to me and we can have a look. Move on to the next. Pie-eyed is sending roses. Ooh. Looks perfect. Okay, Pie-eye is on it. Pie-eye is the man with them roses. Pie-eye is my top. Let's move on to next. Next one, we are going to be neatening up a stag. That's what we're doing next. But I need to get the drill out. Great time for a bit of promo for the channel sponsors of the power tools. All joking aside, I've been using this now for just under a week, this little impact gun from Evolution Power Tools. It's great. Really impressed with it. Really great. Yeah, it does sound like a horse gas. Now I'm impressed with the impact gun. So I missed that common question. How long have I been doing this? I was a dry stone waller for the first 7 years. Then there was a gap in between where I was doing a bit of both, and then I've been carving stone now for. Can we see that? Okay. What's positioning like? on this stag. Should we drop that down a little, or are we happy with that? Mark, do you know, I'm going to drop that down. Another chance to get the evolution drilling. Look at that, discreet. So the question was, how long have I been doing this? Carving stone, like 7 years, maybe 8 years. I don't do it full time anymore. I'm just it's just a hobby. I'm not a professional stonemason anymore. Someone pointed out to me, not sure I ever really was. It's a stag. It's I'm a park ranger. I'm having a whole new title as well in the next 2 weeks. That stag is on. What do people think to the tie? People liking the stag? Maybe someone's filtered some comments. Wow, I'm not sure what it said. So I'm 2 pieces of confetti away from hitting my target. The antlers look amazing, thank you. In Manchester, it's a deer. I'm not far from Manchester. In the North Pole, it's classed as Rudolph. You can call it whatever you like. So again, we've done the bulk of the carving here. Now we're just going to go and fettle or titivate. That's a good word. We're just going to work our way, crisp it up. This carving is going to get put in a frame. It's going to get a polished top. It's going to get put in a frame, and it's off to France to its forever home. So what time is it? Oh, it's near almost top of the hour. So is this the same as, yeah, but it's the same as I was working on a couple of days ago. All finished now, just need to neaten it up. These are 2 what just need that final bit working on them to neaten them up. And then before we start the next one. I was tempted to start the next carving, but trying to be good, not move on until this is finished. My next carving, which will probably not go down well with everybody, or hardly anybody, is a football crest, and it's for Sheffield Wednesday. I know. Somebody's got to do it. I don't want to do it, but the customer is always right. I've just got to do it. I'm just going to take one for the team. So who's stumbling across the live tonight thinking I'd like to have a go at that? Well, on my YouTube channel there is some real nice videos with lots and lots of views. We're talking like a few 100,000 views here and there, maybe like 500,000 on a couple. of all about stone masonry. It's dry stone walling, stone carving, lettering, carving your own house sign, building your own walls for your garden, different reviews on a few carving tools you'll need, how to practice, or just me working. So if I can tempt you all to go over there and have a look, if you're interested in having a go, I'm sure you'll find it interesting. One thing I've learned about my YouTube tonight though is the mic on this extra device I'm running is not working so great. So next time we need to look at that. Do you know I bought a couple of new mics recently as well, so I do feel for them there. And there's not many of my regulars on Wednesday night. No Ryan, no Connor. We had Friday Night Fishing came on very briefly. Bry's there. No Luke. It's so that's a shame. So I wanted to tell them all about my new T-shirt I've launched. How much for an Irish cow? What makes it an Irish cow? Just running that chisel, you know, just along those straight lines here, I've moved down to a smaller chisel. That's a 4mm chisel. Just working it away there. Oh, that's funny, OJ. So, that is funny. So, everyone on TikTok, OJ on my YouTube has just said that is a good way to make a book. No, it was very clever, that OJ. Very clever. Yeah, so sorry for everyone who was wanting me to see me carve something from scratch this evening, but it's having to get this stag done. So it's just gone past. So just gone past the top of the hour, and what we normally do on the YouTube channel, seeing as how TikTok are joining us this evening, might sound a bit random to you all who are not used to this. We always just say to each other, we just find out what everyone's had for the tea. I know that sounds mental. What have you had for your evening meal? And people really get into it, and I get loads of people sending me messages. I've had a fish finger sandwich, or I've had a roast dinner, or I've been out for fish and chips, or someone had a Chatsworth steak and ale pie the other week, carbonara. Well, I've had some, I've had some pizza, some homemade pizza, which was really nice under wife. She made some onion rings to go with some halloumi fries. Really enjoyed it. Some decent helping of hot sauce and a good salad with a balsamic dressing. Happy with that. Probably sounds more adventurous than it actually was when you say it out loud, but it was really tasty. Loved it. Washed down with a nice glass of water. So what's everyone else had? Bri will have had 2 courses. OJ says, do I varnish or paint this afterwards? You can have it painted. Quite a few people reckon this would work well as gold, painted in gold. I'm not too bothered with this. I will just seal this with a weather seal, just in case the people who, I don't know if the people who are having it are for themselves, they're gifting it, whether it needs to go outside or not. So if I just put a simple weather seal on it, if it goes in the garden, it will not green up too quickly, which will be nice. One little tip for any of you who, if you do have one of these and you paint, you can paint it with weather seal. Just paint in the carving, so when it gets wet and it grows, all the lichen and the algae and the moss and the stone will darken on the outside, and everything you've sealed in the carving will stay looking new, which is really cool. I feel like I've missed loads here on TikTok. Or was it an Island cow? Not an Irish cow. That's because I'm dyslexic though. I'm only just coming back to have a quick look. I've missed loads. Absolutely loads I've missed here. You're dyslexic too? Well, you can let me off then. We're all right with that, yeah? Very nice craft though, sir. Thank you. I'm not sure if you can hear me on YouTube. I am answering your questions, but we've had feedback tonight that the sound is not very good. So it's something I'm going to be working on for the next one. Yeah, it's a shame that I'm not... sound is perfect. Oh, nice. Great. That's good to know, because I was getting a bit concerned. So on YouTube, if you could hit me a thumbs up, that would be amazing. The YouTube algorithm really likes it when people put a thumbs up on the stream. Same, I suppose, on TikTok. Give it a like. I'd really enjoy that. That'd be nice. Really enjoy that. It's probably not the right use of words, but I'd appreciate that. I'd really appreciate that if you could stick a little like up on there, a little heart. Someone sent me a donut the other day. Donut. Couldn't believe it. There was a donut on the screen, like a little donut. Impressive. Hey, that's a good idea. Paint the easel. That is a good idea. What colour are we recommending? Maroon. That's a good idea. Maroon, okay. Let's look into. I've got an absolute mountain of paint over on the paint shelf in my workshop. So let's have a look at that. Sort out maroon. I like the colour sage. I wonder if the colour sage would work. Burgundy, yeah. Yeah, that would work actually. It's a good idea. Behind this easel is a full packet of we used to call rock wool. Now I think it's made of sheep's wool behind there, just to get the sound down. Because when I first built it, it was hollow and it was really echoey. No, it's not perfect now, but it's a lot better than it was. It is jam packed behind there to the point where I thought, I hope I don't get mice living in there. That cosy little spot for them. Tom C. Graham says, wow. Enjoyable stream, thanks for sharing. No, thank you for dropping in the comments. It's very quiet on YouTube this evening. We can have, it varies the amount of people what tune in. You can have 500 to 50,000. It's YouTube. Sometimes it's playing friends and it wants to share the channel. Other times it's keeping it for itself. Tonight it feels like it's not sharing it around. Well, no, thank you for dropping in. So this is to both streams now. If you have any questions or want to know anything, there are other masons online who will charge you for questions, charge you for advice. Not here. At the TheStoneRanger, it's always free. Just drop it. Drop me a message, drop a comment. You can send me an email, which is TheStoneRanger08@gmail.com. You can follow me on LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube and TikTok. If you want any advice or just want to send me some pictures of what you've been working on, people send pictures in and we share it with the community. I'm not sure doing both at once is the best idea, but we wouldn't know unless we give it a try. So I feel like I'm not giving either one of you full attention. So I think what will have to happen is I'll just have to find some more time somewhere so we can have 2 different occasions of me carving. I don't want to swap my Wednesday night live carving on my YouTube channel because it's our regular spot. I also like the idea of growing the TikTok audience, followers. Is it followers? So people can come over and see what we're up to. Just before I went live, another reason why I was a little bit late, a motorbike turned up on my yard asking if I got any eggs. So I sell eggs at the front of the house when we've got too many from the chickens. And people start buying them and they really like them. keep selling out. Then people keep stopping. Have you got any more eggs? Need the chickens to lay a few more. Could possibly put a box out tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, I could put a box out. Someone must have protested that I'd run out of eggs because I made this live edge little table to sit them on. Made 2 of them actually for my Airbnb, just as I had family staying at Christmas and I needed a couple of bedside tables. Put one out with the eggs on. Someone pinched it. Someone took the table. That's not cricket. What is the rock tonight, Mr. Stonemason? The rock tonight is... Let's see who that is. Derbyshire Gritstone. It's my go-to stone. I do work on a bit of slate. So I've got a piece of slate here. So this is Portuguese slate. Made a little video of this. It's Portuguese slate, but it's not slate as you'd know it. So it's just a simple little carving. So Harry Potter 9 3/4. But if you look, you can see it's laminated. Can you see that? So both screens. It's laminated down the middle, and that's because it's made out of Portuguese roofing slate, and I've glued them together to make one chunky piece of slate to see if it'd work as a carving. Made a video about me doing it on YouTube. So now I've just got this 9 3/4 hanging around. Feel like I should pin it up somewhere, unless we've got any Harry Potter fans in. What happens if I make a mistake? That is a common question. I'll quickly show you a few of the carvings I've been working on while I'm here. Who knows this guy? What glue did I use? Gorilla Glue, actually. Clear Gorilla Glue. Can't even say it. I've had too much time in the sun today. Who remembers this guy from growing up? Did he have a name? Or was it just Ghostbusters, the logo? Did he actually have a name? Was it Slimer? Is that Slimer? So that's just carved on an old piece of stone I had kicking around. So I'll see if I can show you a couple more while we're having a little break. Looks like Boris Johnson. That might be my favourite comment of the day. Huh. If that one looks like Boris Johnson, does this one look like Donald Trump? This Jack Skelton, someone said this was called. Did these at Halloween time. Just kicking about bits of stone I had lying around. Not orange enough. Nice. So I got in trouble for this one. Anyone tell me why I got in trouble for this one if you've not watched before? This Viking carving. Got in trouble for that because... Well, let's have a look. Oh no, it must not be named like Voldemort. Got in trouble for this one because Vikings don't actually have horns. Hollywood have made Vikings have horns. So that one's naughty. At that point, getting told off online, I stopped carving it. So I didn't want to get any more abuse for that one. Love the Vikings. Vikings, when I finish it, if you want to buy it. We've got a little lion here for the Olympics. We've got a heart. Whoever that was, thank you. That's stupid. Someone's put there. Yeah, we've got a little lion for the Olympics there. So I keep going. I've showed you all the Spudman one, so you don't need to see that again. Unless you want to. If you want to, you've got to put a thumbs up. What are all these little hearts? You've got a #1 gifters badge. You don't really... Can anyone explain the gifters badge to me? Just arrived. Well, if you want to see Spudman, stick a thumbs up on. I'll show you that. A couple of them now are going to get a little bit heavier, so you have to bear with me. Okay. Daniel Leaper. Here's Spudman. Little Spudman carving. So if you like them, make sure you hit a thumbs up, or however you're meant to do it on TikTok. Like, whatever it is. Evening Connor over on YouTube. Connor, we're trying to be really clever this evening. We're trying to be really clever this evening in the stream on 2 platforms. Tap the screen to like. That's it. All you've got to do is tap the screen. And then we've got... this one was quite cool. So, one of my channel members over on YouTube sent me a piece of his artwork he did. He draws stuff, sent it over, and I carved it onto. This is one of his drawings, and we carved it onto a piece of stone. I forget what country he was in now. Graham, he was called. What country was he in? And then this one is heavy, so here comes a cow. Oh, I've got is that an Easter bunny? What is that? A glitter badge? So here's a cow. Here's a Highland cow I'm carving. Yeah, this is the Highland cow. Hope you like that. What have we got going on? Someone sent a gift, a potato. It's an Easter potato. Would never have guessed that. Evening, Connor. Sorry, I was just people around on the other. We're trying to be really clever and trying to boost our TikTok numbers to help with trying to get everything on an equal playing field with numbers. So we're trying to get 10,000 subscribers on TikTok like we have on YouTube. Not sure how well we're doing. So I do commissions, yep, and then I'm halfway through a Ted Lasso carving here, so it's the Believe side, so I'm going to move all the material on the outside and hang it up. But early stages. And obviously we've just been working on the R&M one, what's behind me, what you all saw about 20 minutes ago. So yeah, I'm going to go back to carving now. You've all had a bit of a look round. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. We got an Easter potato. Never even heard of an Easter potato. So how are we doing then, Connor? How's your evening been? Brian's not informed us yet where we had his 2-course meal. Always has a 2 courses on a Wednesday night. So this is the second stag. It's off to France. I'm just working my way around, just neatening it up, getting it ready. Making it a little bit crisper in places. And I've been working on the R&M logo, the stained glass logo this evening. So I think that's finished. Once I finish the live, I'll just drop it down on the deck and have a look at it closely. Go from there. So if I miss any comments or what people are asking, please don't be offended on TikTok because I can't see it all. It's really difficult to see it all because I've got 2 streams. The first time I've ever done it, and I don't think I will do it again because it doesn't feel right doing 2. I don't feel like I'm giving you all enough attention on different ones. So I will go back to just finding a bit of time to do them separately. We'll always do our Wednesday night live on YouTube. So if you are enjoying this on TikTok and think, well, I'd like to tune in again on a Wednesday, maybe you have to come and join the YouTube channel, which you're more than welcome to have both. I mean, I kind of encourage it. We're trying to grow the channel. Well, not too much. Nice, comfortable, steady amount. So I'm just going to change something on here, and I just wondered how noisy this is going to be. How noisy is that? Can anyone tell me how noisy that is? Just turn the fan up a little bit. I bet it sounds like a... Someone said yesterday when I had it on full power, it sounded like a Boeing 747. Wow, I can't even speak. It's okay. Perfect. There we go. Someone said it was like a Boeing 47 going through. Just wanted to upgrade it slightly. Just the fan. Just turn it up. So how's your day been, Connor? So we're up to 13 thumbs up on YouTube. Be nice to try and get it up. I'm not sure we're going to compete with what the guys have, the likes on the stream we've got on TikTok. Do you want to... Should we have a look what we've got on TikTok? 2,600. Not too loud at all. That's great to know because I like it going at that speed. I turn it down a notch when I'm live and I never really feel that comfortable with it turned down. So if I can keep it on and everyone's happy, that's a better thing. I don't know if Pie Eye's still on, but I'm still blown away of how much... So Pie Eye sent me 66 roses yesterday. It was incredible. Oh, have I ever hit my phone with a hammer? So many times. So at the moment, because I'm building a dam at the moment in the day at work for my full-time job. I've got a blister on the end of my thumb where I've hit it with a hammer, and I've got a cut on the end of this one when I was dressing a piece of stone. I hit it so many times. When I'm doing this, not so bad. So you can see the way I'm holding it. My thumb is controlling the chisel, and my bottom of my little finger there is got a grip on it. So I can only really feel pressure there and there. In the middle, you've kind of got your chisel loose enough that you can manoeuvre it round, but enough control that it's not jumping out. So like I was saying earlier, anybody who wants to have a go at carving, I would really recommend nip over to the YouTube channel and have a look. I think you'd really enjoy it, and you would be surprised the amount of messages I get where people have really got into carving. So for example, Connor and Bri will know this. spoke to him loads of times about it. So I get messages really regularly from people who've been suffering with mental health. They'll tune in and they'll say, Stone Ranger, I've been feeling a bit down recently, and I was on YouTube flicking through like we all do, on TikTok, stumbled across your channel, and thought I could give that a go. That looks easy. So they've had another look around the channel, they've bought some of the chisels I've recommended, these ones in particular, what are about the less than £15 delivered from China for 6 or 7 chisels. They've got themselves a piece of stone, they've watched a few videos, and they've had a go at carving. Then they've realised it's not as easy as it looks, but what they have done, they've been carving for a couple of hours and they've really enjoyed it, whether they're outside or doing it in the shed or wherever it is. And I'm getting messages where people are saying, I'm into this, I'm really enjoying it, I've turned the stone round, I've had another go, I'm getting better, improving, I'm watching more of your videos, I'm picking up lots of tips and tricks, and I'm carving away, and I've gifted a piece of carving I've done, which say had as an ornament in the garden or something, and I found myself carving for 2 or 3 hours at a time, and while I'm carving, I'm not thinking about all them negative thoughts, but I'm running through my brain daily, which is giving their brain time to heal. I mean, mental health affects so many people. It's touched my family so much that I really like to help out charities, people suffering their mental health. So when people reach out and tell me that the channel's really helped them, it's absolutely, I would say it makes my week, it makes my month, it makes my year. They are my favourite messages to receive. I also get a lot of messages from people who've retired, unfortunately, and said to me, just wanted to show you, I've carved my own house sign from all the tips from your channel. I followed it to the letter, everything you told me to do, and they do some amazing carvings from the channel. So it's if you're tempted to have a go, please do it. Do not be afraid to ask me advice, send me a private message if you need to, or stick it on the comments. All advice is free, Stone Ranger. We just like helping out. But please have a go. Also, Aldo came on the chat the other day because everyone kept tagging him in it. He does stag carvings. Connor's just tipped me a beer on YouTube. Connor's just tipped me £5 to buy myself on YouTube now that spring is here. That is super excited. What have we got here? Being busy at work. Every student this week, enjoyable work. It's so good. I'm glad you're enjoying it, Connor. It sounds exciting, that. Like, and I've got new T-shirts for sale this evening, which is amazing. We don't often get tips, so £5 tip. I'm definitely having a beer. I'm going to France on Sunday volunteering, so I'll definitely have a beer. So what we got going on here? Have you ever seen Aldo's live? He makes stags with wood. Give him a follow. I think you will enjoy it. So I went and had a look at Aldo only 2 days ago because of TikTok. People kept tagging him in it. I think he's probably fed up of it. So let's go down. Did it daily in the 80s with my dad. Oh, sorry, I'm just knocking the thing around and trying to read it. There we go. I think we're up to date on there. Connor, blown away with that. Absolutely made up with that. So I'm trying to get to 7 pieces of confetti. I think that's confetti. Is that confetti? So this is only the 4th time I've ever been live on TikTok. So you'll have to bear with me if I know what's going on. For all you guys on YouTube, up the top here on TikTok, so over here, it's like the Starship Enterprise. There's so much information, and like I said to someone yesterday, I can imagine what it's like driving a Tesla. There is a lot going on. So yeah, Aldo getting tagged in this stag. He might even send me a message saying, stop carving stags, I'm fed up of people tagging me in it. I've got to do what the customer wants. They are different stags though, I do like it. So for you guys who don't know what Aldo is, especially Brian Connor, what Aldo does is Aldo will take a template of a stag, so each individual piece like this, but they're on a bigger scale, and he will cut them out of wood and shape them and piece it back together like a jigsaw. Which is, they are really cool, really nice. I think he does Highland cows as well. He seemed like a nice chap. He came on, had a chat. Nice guy. Well, seemed a nice guy. I think he's up in Scotland. I wonder if I will ever get tagged in stuff. Well, I've never been tagged in anything, I don't think. I know people repost and stuff and reuse it. I had a couple of people the other night asking me if they can use some of my content. Nice of them to ask. I just go for it. Knock yourself out. So we've got 2,800. Do you know I get that question so much? So we played a game earlier because I couldn't see the comments. Guess the most common questions on TikTok. Who built the pyramids? Could I have built the pyramids? I couldn't build the pyramids. I don't know who built the pyramids. Whether it was the Egyptians or the people the Egyptians enslaved to do it, or it was aliens. I honestly do not know, and I don't know how far down we go. They could just be the tip. I honestly have no idea. But what my answer is, one thing I will tell you about the pyramids is, if we were to build them today, with all the modern technology we've got, and all the equipment we've got, we would not do as good a quality. We would be over schedule and over budget, and they'd be atrocious if I'm honest with you. Within 10 years, we'd be looking and thinking they're crap. We would not do a very good job. That's what I can tell you about the pyramids. I also get asked quite a bit, did I train at York Minster? No, I'm just self-taught. That's probably why I don't have all the right lingo down. I do like all the questions. Do you think there's another world under the pyramids? I've never been asked that. That is a new one. Do I think there's another world under the pyramids? Maybe I'll let me ask the people on YouTube. To Connor and Brad, do you think there might be another world underneath the pyramids? And if there is, this was the most important question we need to ask. If there is another world under the pyramids, do they have Deliveroo there? That is more important. Who else has got an opinion on the pyramids? What happened? Trying to see if I've missed anything. Mad Dog 80. Wow. We've had 2 Mad Dogs tonight. So we had a guy called Mad Dog on the other day who recognised my voice, and actually I taught him dry stone walling, part of the National Park Programme last year, which was nice. Which is very exciting. My mate Wayne. He was on. I don't know if he was on earlier today, but he was. It was nice to see him. Well, nice. Well, I didn't see him. It was nice to see his name come up in the chat and have a little chat with him. Is this just a hobby or is this a job? This is just a hobby. Just a hobby. I just sell a few, put a few coppers in the bank. It used to be a job, and now I'm a park ranger. That's why the channel is called TheStoneRanger. So I've just released my my own t-shirts that I've been made by a local guy, and they are good. I really like them. So I'm hoping as we grow the channel, we can sell a couple, not for profit. I just like the idea of seeing people wandering around in a Stone Ranger t-shirt. It's very exciting. And they're really good quality, so I've got a couple. A few people have ordered some today. I only released the link today for them. I should have tagged it in actually on my YouTube and my TikTok. I'm not sure how to do that, but I could have a look into it. So I absolutely love the idea that people are wearing a Stone Ranger t-shirt. This is amazing, thank you. So if you like it, make sure you follow, make sure you hit the like button, all them things you need to do. So I'm working on 2 areas at the minute. I'm trying to get YouTube up to like, I mean, I don't want to say it out loud, but I'd love to get to 20,000 subscribers. That'd be mental. But we're so far away from it, it seems unfair to say it aloud, that. And I'd like to get TikTok to the to match YouTube if possible, which would be exciting. And I feel it'd be nice for the companies what are putting some faith in the channel, like Evolution Power Tools and Joro and other companies. It'd be nice to pay them back by boosting the numbers so people can see me using their products. So I'm going to try my best next Wednesday to do a live from France, if it's possible. It would be great if I can. I just need to make sure it's not going to cost me an absolute arm and a leg streaming it. Otherwise I'll be using my £5 for a beer for spring from Connor just to pay my internet bill or potentially pay my streaming bill. How is everybody over on TikTok? Am I missing anything here? It says we're a popular live. That is exciting. House Cup. Don't know what that means. But I know we've got 6 hearts. I mean, does that mean we've got 6 members of the channel? Is that what that means? The big hearts up here? Can anyone explain this to all you TikTokers? Can you explain? Sorry, here. Up here, look. What does this mean here? Any takers on that? King K? Maybe you could explain that to me. What does that mean? Need Farmer Mike. Farmer Mike was giving me advice. I don't know if Farmer Mike is on or has been on, but that man can draw. I had a quick look at his drawings. He was going through the bits I looked at. He was going through a Halloween style. see if anyone answered my question. I'm also going to quickly grab a drink. Gillian Lord. This TikToking is confusing. It's really. There's just so much going on. It's like a whole different world. I'm just going to grab myself a drink. Beautiful art. Thank you, Gillian. I wonder if we can get up to 3,000. I mean, that seems a lot. Can we get to 3,000 likes on the live tonight? 3,000 seems a hell of a lot, actually, when you say it out loud. People dish out likes on TikTok willy-nilly. So if you were to describe the noise of the fan in the background, now I've turned it up a notch, how would you describe it? Is it like someone mowing the grass next door? Is it... Yeah, I mean, there's 3,000, well, 3.3 likes, if that's how it works. If you had the spare money, you'd like to buy one. Not like a windy night in Scotland. No, we don't want it like a windy night in Scotland. It's oh, it is like a windy night in Scotland. Okay, oh, it's pretty noisy then. Pretty noisy. Yeah, we got some people. So moving forward, Connor, I'm not going to do it as a double. I'm going to do them individually because I feel like I'm not giving either of the channels the attention it deserves, and I feel I don't know, it don't feel quite right. So I think we'll always stick to our Wednesday night on YouTube, and hopefully we'll be able to entice some of the guys over from TikTok onto our YouTube channel, which would be nice. And then I'll pick a different time to do TikTok. It's like an extractor fan in the bathroom. It's it's good to have on there, so we might just have to get used to it, unfortunately. It's a new fan. There's two of them. I've got two of them, and they're very good. They're extremely good. They're the best fans I've had really for the job, and I don't really want to get rid of them. It's not too noisy. Okay. That's amazing work. Thank you, Finley boy. Love your work. But if you love it, Gillian, make sure you follow the channel. Maybe even nip over to YouTube and follow us on there. We have done hundreds and hundreds of different carvings. Go and have a look. Some of them are more detailed than others. This is probably just a standard. I do quite like this geometric carving now. Oh, so it's okay. And Bri, we know Bri's partly deaf, so we won't bother Bri too much. I could show you all one of the fans. I've got two of them. They are good fans. So the cordless fans, they're new. I don't know if you can see that. Big old fans they are. Nice. They're really impressive though. Really impressive though. Love the Highland cow. Thank you, Gillian. You followed me on there. Okay, that'll do. A rare stonemason. Love the work. Yeah, if I don't have the fans running, I can get a bit paranoid actually about it. So, because I'd normally be wearing more of a mask when carving on my own. But obviously I can't do that when I'm talking, so I've got to have the fans. And you can see, look how impressive they are. So if I'm dropping stuff, you can't even see me dropping. It's shifting it so quickly. So let's have a look here. Can you see this? It's not even making it down. It's just gone. Look, the big lumps will, but I don't mind the big lumps. It just disappears so quickly. It's amazing. Really, really is impressive. So we've only got 9 minutes left. 9 minutes until it's time to go. So somebody asked me today, what do we call the subscribers or the followers to the StoneRanger channel? Do you know, like Taylor Swift has Swifties or Justin Bieber has Believers? Somebody asked me what I call you all today. And I didn't have an answer. Anyone got any suggestions? Maybe the Rangers. Oh, what did I get here? I've got somebody sent Gillian sent I don't know what that is. Bit stone whittling there, thank you, Alex. What's Gillian sent me there? Gillian has sent me a gift, and it is. So I've got a heart and I've got a rose. My cousin's hubby's a stonemason. Haven't heard him do anything like this. Haven't seen him do anything like this. Love the Highland cow. So Gillian has a rose, a flaming heart, something asleep. Don't know what that is. Another heart. There's so many different like little bits. I really don't know what they all are. Gamma steak, eggs and chips. You never told me earlier. I asked earlier, no one told me. Brian didn't tell me what he had. Nobody told me what they had. So I had, what is that, Gillian? That is a diamond ring, maybe? Oh, it's a team bracelet. Okay, nice. Does sound lovely. I had pizza, halloumi fries, onion rings, and a decent salad with lashings of hot sauce. Finished off with a crisp glass of Peak District water. What about you, Brian? Was it 2 courses? So with my 13 thumbs up on the stream, I'm not sure we're going to boost it any more than that this evening on YouTube with the amount of time we've got. We haven't had many people through tonight. I'd love to know what all these gifts mean. Beautiful work, thank you. Thank you ever so much. Clan, Gillian Lord. It's a clan. What type of stone am I working on? This is Derbyshire Gritstone. I would say it's a sandstone, but we call it Derbyshire Gritstone. It's not monumental quality, but it's a decent standard of stone. It's good. We obviously don't need monumental quality for this, but it's a good, yeah, it's a good standard of stone. And we work on all different stones. So we work on limestone, we work on slate, Portuguese limestone, Maltese limestone, which I'm not very keen on, Derbyshire stone, York stone, Northumberland stone. Oops, really knocked that off. What else? Is this your family crest? Maybe it is. Maybe it is. It'd be a cool family crest. Wraps followed by homemade pudding for Bri. Somebody's just followed us. I do appreciate all the follows. So I might have missed a lot, but I really do appreciate it. We like new subscribers, we like follows. We are trying to boost the numbers. We're trying to get TikTok to match our amazing community on YouTube. We do genuinely have the best community on YouTube. They are absolutely fantastic, and I'm live on YouTube every Wednesday, 7 till 9. And the channel's got like over, I wanted to say 400 videos. Don't think we're quite at 400, but we're at least over 350. So go and have a look. So I'm very nearly there, which is good because I'm going to finish in 4 minutes. I don't think we timed it perfectly or we planned it perfectly. And I'll go in the house, have a shower, make a nice drink, and have a look what the man with too much Saint-Tropez in America is, or fake tan for people who don't know what Saint-Tropez is putting a tariff on now. Let's see what he's up to. Hopefully not on cups of tea. But it could be anything. Sounds good, Bri. Sounds very good, actually. Making me hungry. So yeah, I'm going in a couple of minutes. It's I'm just going to clean this down now. I wonder if I can get to 7. So on TikTok, can I get to 7 confettis? I think it's a confetti. I've got 2 hours and 47 minutes to do it. So if you could help me out with that, that'd be amazing. I know Gillian has given me all sorts of stuff there that I don't know what it is, but I'd be, I'm just grateful for it and happy. There was lots going on. And on YouTube, I wonder if I can make it, like, can we get a couple more thumbs up? Can we double tap the screen? If anyone has forgot to do it, double tap the screen now as I'm polishing this down. I can show you both pieces we've been working on this evening. So we've been doing 2 pieces. We've been finishing up this stag. Some people said it was a deer. Some people said it was. Someone else said it was. I forget what they said it was. Can't remember. But so I've been working on this, and I've also been working on. I'm the Yorkshire. I'm North Yorkshire, so sandstone and Wensleydale stone, not 100% of the name, but found it in the Wens. Okay, maybe I'll stop and read that in a minute when I'm not running out of time. Connor's got a drooling face on because Bri's had salt and pepper seasoned pork ribs, pork strips, cooled down, built up into wraps. Sounds lovely. We've got some hearts going on in the bottom corner. Mad Dog's on. We were talking about Mad Dog earlier. How are we doing? Mad Dog, try and encourage everyone to get me 2 more pieces of confetti. I'm trying to make it to 7 confettis just because I'm going now. And then this is what I was working on earlier. For those of you who weren't here earlier, this was the piece we were finishing up. See that? So it's random size, 27mm piece of Derbyshire Gritstone, shaped, polished, nice round disc. I've built up this logo. I've had to work on it to build it up, and we've got stained glass. So that's been commissioned actually by the CEO of the guy I work for, the Peak District National Park. Couldn't really say no to him. It was a last-minute commission. So yeah, that's what I've been working on. I'm going to go and give that a clean now, and then I'm going to take it with me to work. So that, people, is that. So I will say bye on... I'll say bye on this side first. So, yeah, look at that. Look how filthy my hat is from work today. I'm going to have to buy a new one to go to France with. Didn't even realise how bad it was. So yeah, thank you Connor, thank you Bri, thank you all the other people who've watched and liked and subscribed along the way. It's been brilliant, really enjoyed it. Next week, don't forget I'm in France. I'm going to try my best. I really am going to try my best to do a live from France. I will take the stuff with me that I need, especially a mic for Bri, so he can hear me okay. We all know he's getting a little bit deaf in one of its selective hearing, I think we like to call it, don't we, Bri? Okay, perfect. I will see you all hopefully next week, if not the week after. You never know, I might be around over the weekend before I go. So, yeah, see you.